The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast. Sans Guy.
And today, it's going to get crazy, guys. We're going to do some Uber facts. We're going to talk about things you've hid from your parents.
Let me read you some of the text. When you say crazy, let me read you some of the text from today.
Some of the texts from today.
Is Sharyn on drugs? Has Sharyn over-medicated? What is wrong with Shazdog? Is Shazdog drunk at work today?
People always say this. Just because I'm feeling young, wild, and free does not mean I'm wasted. And I'm not going to be. I don't drink during the week. I only drink on Fridays and Saturdays, and not even both of those days. I'm just young, wild, and free, as I said.
Shut up, Sharyn. Is Sharyn on drugs today? She sounds hilarious, but nuts. Give her meds.
I don't take meds. I take vitamin B.
WTF are you on, Shazdog? They went on like that for a bit, but you were fun today.
Yep, I was. Thank you. You were fun as well. Shit. Let's listen to the podcast. It's going to be great, guys. And BT Dubs, sober as a judge. You'll give it.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
There is a person in Australia who I've got to say, big ups to you, buddy, because this is a great reason to get a disciplinary warning in your workplace. And when I read it, I was thinking, oh, God, how have I not had a warning for something similar? Because I do this sort of stuff all the time. And that's what we want to talk about this afternoon, your annoying workmates. Now, this person got one of the best written warnings of all time when it was problem coded, which you get on your written warning these days.
Okay.
The codes they can choose between are tardiness, absent, quality of work, safety, drugs/alcohol, or other. And this person had the other box ticked, and then in the explain more, it says disruptive.
Yeah.
And they had to give details of what happened, and it said complaints from other employees from the glue station. This staff member was singing very loudly while they glued all day every day. This is how we glue it. This is how we glue it.
Oh, that old Montel Jordan song.
Yeah, you know the one. This is how we glue it.
That's crack up.
And someone was doing this all day at work, to the point that it has now been a disciplinary thing at their workplace, and people have been narking on it. And they then had to read out a thing, and it said they had to do like a progress thing where the manager and the employee have to work out a way to make it better.
Yeah.
And they said, look, you've had complaints from other people for singing "This is how we glue it" way too often. It was funny the first time.
We glue it.
So the action taken is just a warning and how to improve. Be quieter and stop quoting Montel Jordan. I love everything about this.
I've got a question. Does it say where they worked? Because what kind of workplace has a gluing station?
That's all blocked out.
Who has a gluing station, though?
It must be like a crafty place. Maybe it's in woodwork, I don't know. But we want to talk this afternoon about your annoying workmates. You can call us on 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. I know what Clint would say was annoying about me. 1, way too friendly. Number 2, way too organised and amazing. But also, whenever there's songs on, instead of singing the lyrics, I whistle the lyrics, and he gets so angry at
And
me.
she makes up her own words to the songs, and most of them are just about cats.
Yes, I have a special talent.
You don't have a talent.
I have a talent.
You don't have a talent.
I can make any song in the world about cats. Give me a song right now.
Lana Del Rey, Summertime Sadness.
I got the summertime, meow, meow.
All you did was end
I got the summertime cat sadness.
Who is the most annoying person in your workplace?
Here's a song. This is the rhythm of the cat. 3.
Should we talk about Chang?
Yes. Oh my God. Where do we begin?
There's a lot. But every day at the moment, for the last month, you know that One Republic song that we're playing at the moment, Love Runs Out?
Yes.
Every day, Chang comes into work, searches YouTube, checks his Google alerts, and then complains to me, why is there still no video till One Republic Love Runs Out? And I say to Chang, this must be the world's least anticipated music video of all time. And he's like, such a good song, such a good song, such a good song.
I'll give you a hint. It's going to be Ryan Tedder, hardly any of the other band members of One Republic. They're going to be in a dark room with some fancy lights, and then he'll just kind of like sing and look all emotional. Bam. One Republic nailed.
Just look at an old One Republic video and put that song on in the background.
Yeah.
It's going to be be the same.
Another annoying thing, something real good happens and Shane goes, well, we don't want to rest on our laurels. And he never lets us celebrate anything good that happens to us.
Yeah, Chang.
Ever. We're staring at you. Get off Facebook! He's pulling the fingers at us. Another annoying thing about Chang is that he can't accept his faults.
It's not all about Chang, though. On the phones.
Molly, tell us about your annoying workmate.
So if there's anything funny, whether it be really funny or even just a little giggle, he'll crack up like big time, laugh his head off, and then just mid-laugh he'll just stop. And even if it's like not to me, but I can hear it, oh my God, I lose it. I get so annoyed.
Can you give us an example? Like, can you do the laugh, an imitation of it?
Okay, it's like... and it just
Really abruptly.
That's actually really good.
That is
so annoying.
Do you know, I know someone else that does that. This guy that I work with, Clint. And
What?
he just goes, ha ha! Just like that. Or sometimes he'll just go,
It drives me nuts. It's like either finish your laugh or don't do it.
yeah, hey, why don't we swap workmates? Oh, you come work here. Clint can go and laugh with your laugh mate.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Molly, what do you do for a job? What sort of workplace am I going into?
It's just I'm an accounts assistant, so just in the office, as a salesperson.
Sounds exciting. I'll put on my blue suit. I'll be there tomorrow.
Sweet.
Good working with you, Shez Dog.
Yeah, I'd also like to add something else that I forgot, since we talk about annoying workmates, about you, Clint, is that you steal my catchphrases all the time.
Oh,
like
my bad.
my catchphrase is...
My catchphrase at this week is whenever I do something wrong, I go, oh, my bad.
No, that's mine.
No, it's mine.
When I do something bad, I'm like, oh, my bad. And now he started doing it.
I do it because then it's real cute, and then whatever I did wrong, everyone in the office forgives me because I've done this real cute
Get your
catchphrase where
own
I'm like,
life, honestly.
oh, my bad.
We've had some texting about most annoying workmates as well. Someone texted and said, my workmate Ben Millington freestyle raps to me about either my mum or how much better at his job he is than me. Hopefully he's listening right now. Leave my mum alone, Ben Millington.
Ben Millington.
So good. And someone else said the most annoying person at our work is our ex-manager from Whangaparoa, but she came to our store as a key holder, but she's as hopeless as a bat. And the only reason she's moved to my store is because it's closing. And this vent went on for a few texts after that.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint. Edge.
Guy is away today, as you may have noticed, but he has done Technolo Guy for us.
Oh, that was nice.
It was really nice, except it got a little bit awkward at the end. Poor Technolo Guy.
Oh, you want to play it now?
That was the throw.
Oh, was that the bit where we play it?
Oh, God.
Throw us into it again.
And then it got a little bit awkward at the end.
Oh, let's check it out.
Hello and welcome to Technolo Guy, a parody of Telecom's famous Tech in a Sec ads that have gotten significantly more tame since Guy sold out and actually did an ad for Telecom a couple of weeks ago. Awkward. This week we're going to talk about being a douchebag via text. Let's start at the very beginning, the very best place to start. The first trick to being an A-class asshole is the classic not texting back. If your partner or loved one questions where you were or why you didn't reply, just tell them that your phone ran out of battery. This, of course, is not true, but very feasible, thanks to Apple's patented new iBattery feature. Apple's new iBattery feature includes less than 6 hours of continuous battery life, providing just enough juice to last your normal business day, but not enough battery to last through correspondence with your friends and or loved ones after work. AKA, you go into incognito mode. For example...
Where were you last night?
Phone ran out of battery, sorry.
Why didn't you call?
Yeah, sorry, my phone ran out of battery.
But I saw you on the news accused of murder.
I'm so sorry, my phone had no battery, so I had to kill a guy to get a phone and try and call you because I love you so much, baby. Please don't leave me. I need you when I'm in jail for conjugal visits and stuff like that. This can be done with anyone, but normally works best when it's a boyfriend texting a girlfriend. But hey, Technolo Guy doesn't discriminate. Girls can do it to guys, guys can do it to guys, girls can do it to girls. Yeah, girls can do it to girls. Real good. Anyway, getting distracted. If you want to end a relationship, it's well documented that you can't break up with someone via text. But did you know that you can accidentally break up with someone via text? For example,
I am sincerely thinking about breaking up with Guy. He has done nothing but make me feel like crap for weeks.
oh my god, Jess, you just sent that to me.
Perfect. That's all for Technolo Guy this week. I kicked his loser ass to the curb.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint. On the Edge.
We want to talk about your premature celebrations. And this is in celebration of a man that is going viral today. He is a cyclist who was in a race and he thought he'd won and he started to stand back on his bike. He's like, woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Right across the finish line,
Cheering.
no handing it.
Yeah, so good. And then 55 bikes past him. And he's like, why are these guys still going? And the commentators are going, no. He still had a lap to go. And he started celebrating thinking he'd won. So he would have won if he kept going. But because he prematurely celebrated, he ended up coming 56th.
This is what the commentators had to say.
One of the riders I just saw at the front, very interestingly, and a rider that can ride himself into form. He thinks he's won.
Yeah.
No, that's a little bit unfortunate for the Spaniard. Clearly doesn't understand English. The commentator saying no. That is a shame. Is 1 lap to go, my friend. Oh no, that is a shame.
Oh, that's embarrassing too. After the race, you'd be so gutted. So he went from first to 56th.
Yeah, all because he prematurely celebrated. And we've all done it before. I've done it. I don't know if my husband actually knows that I did this or not. So hopefully he's not listening. Probably not. Sick of hearing my voice at home. But
Probably. He's a big Ellie Goulding fan.
Yeah, true. Before we were engaged, we lived in this apartment and we were sitting in the apartment and he calls me over to where he was sitting and goes, hey babe, can you come over here? And I was like, okay. And he goes, sit down. And he goes, just sit there. And I was thinking, oh my God. And I was honestly already thinking, I was going, oh my God. Oh my God. And he goes, I've got to tell you something. I was like, okay. Started already celebrating in my head, thinking that I was about to get proposed to.
Yeah.
And he was just telling me that he'd spent $5,000 of our money and hadn't asked me first. And I was literally about to cry, covering my mouth, saying, oh my God.
What did he spend $5,000 on?
Just on something for the house. I was so gutted because I had celebrated prematurely. He goes, what did you think I was going to say? I was like, I don't know. I was hoping you were going to say that you spent $5,000 without asking me. Lauren, what did you prematurely celebrate?
Well, this wasn't me personally. This is kind of a whole country thing, but the America's Cup.
Look, Lauren,
girl.
I don't care how long it's been. It is too soon to be making jokes about the America's Cup.
That's what we did, though.
Because we had
wasn't it?
planned a ticker tape parade and everything. We had the ticker tape parade. We'd started putting prices up on the apartments in the viaduct. We had a knighthood ready for Dean Barker.
Oh, God.
Yep.
You're damn right on that
But you know
one.
what? You're damn right, actually. You're completely right.
And now, Lauren, you've just sent the whole of the country that's a fan of yachting back into their depression.
I know.
Oh.
We never really got out of it, did we?
No, we didn't. We're still not over that one yet. We had some texts come through as well. My mate Riley Blackham was going for a try at school, and we've got his mate on the line right now. Brad, tell us the story.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, well, my mate Riley, he was playing rugby for Boys High.
Yeah.
And he was on a runaway try to win the match, celebrated and knocked the ball on.
Oh.
Was it a match-winning try as well, not just a try?
Yeah, match-winning try.
Oh,
Man, did he get any trouble?
Dick of the day stuff.
Yeah, he had to run 200 suicides or something like that before the coach would even talk to him, really.
That is gutting. Poor Riley. We also had someone text in. My sister said, my sister came around. She said, guess what? You're going to be an auntie. And I lost it. Started getting really excited, jumping around like a lunatic. And then she goes, I'm not pregnant, you dick. The cat is. And so she wasn't getting a niece or nephew.
You're not going to be an auntie if
she
the
was
cat's
getting a niece or nephew of the cat.
That's a cat, not a niece or a nephew.
And we've had a few people text in about how they thought they'd won $10,000 in lottery tickets and turned out to be fake tickets, or they hadn't scratched what they thought they had, or that sort of stuff.
Chan got one of those emails the other day and it says, congratulations, you're the 1 millionth person to visit this website. You've won $10 million. And he was real excited. And then we had to tell him it was spam.
Idiot.
On the phones.
Caleb, tell us about the time you prematurely celebrated.
Well, back when I was studying, I did really terrible on the test, just did terribly at what I thought I did. And when we all got our marks back, I'd actually got an 87%.
Nice.
And I was so stoked, and I was throwing around the class, showing everyone, shoving it in their face, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my tutor actually came back and showed me that the 7 was actually, it was a percentage, and I'd only got 8%.
Oh.
That is disappointing.
What were you studying, or not studying, probably the better word, to only get 8%?
I was attending sport and recreation.
Hey,
You were attending.
That's the easy one, though. How did you only get 8% in that?
Oh, mate, I'm terrible. If I'd have been anything harder, it would have been even less, so...
Sorry for calling it the easy one if you study sport and recreation, by the way. I didn't.
Yeah.
I did a degree.
Thanks for calling it the easy one, guy that sits on his ass and talks shit all day.
I did a degree in radio and I couldn't even finish that.
Stop bragging about it, mate.
Well, I did. It's not bragging, mate. I didn't finish it.
Oh, God, stop talking about your degree.
We are doing another... I don't have a degree.
Oh, I love that, though. You didn't even finish your degree, but you mock me for having a diploma in radio.
You don't have a diploma, you have a certificate.
No, I have a diploma. You don't have anything.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Hot damn diggity do gets everybody's favorite time of the show.
You know what time it is? You're about to get uber-facted in the face. No, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did.
It's time to get down with the Uber facts, my friends.
Just a warning, if you're listening to these facts, if you're going to go to school tomorrow and tell anyone them, maybe just...
Shut up, Clint.
Check
Stop
them
hating.
first.
Stop hating, start celebrating.
Okay.
Because we're about to get involved into Uber facts and it's going to blow your mother freaking mind, my friend. Up first, let's talk about whales. I love whales. Blue whales have been experiencing puberty for 40 years. 40 years? That's a long time to be going through puberty. Imagine that. Man, your boob's like bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. The whale just can't decide. But every year, during this 40 years, the tone of the whale gets deeper. So
Really? Are you saying that whales' balls drop?
yeah, when it's 10, it's like, hello, everybody. And then as it gets older, it's like, hello, everybody.
How long does a blue whale live for?
I don't know. What do I look like? A fact master?
Yes.
Heck yes, I do. Let's talk about boobs. Everybody likes boobs. Did you know that women's breasts are the only breasts in mammals that don't flatten after lactating? So we've got breasts most of the time.
Yeah.
And every other mammal, their breasts shrink when they don't have milk in them. They just go back to being a flat thing.
You never see a cat walking around with cleavage, do you?
I would love to see a cat with cleavage. Ooh. Now let's talk about one of my favourite things, guys. Cheese. Cheese is one of the most delicious things that have ever been made on Earth. Makes me very excited. But cheese.
Cheese. I'm all ears.
Cheese is the most stolen food in the entire world.
What do you mean cheese
In
is
the whole world, the most stolen food is cheese. Because you know why? Cheese is goddamn delicious. And people just want to steal it and put it in their mouth and nom, 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 all the time. Vending machines, one of my other favourite things. These are twice as likely to kill you than a shark. You go swimming and you're like, there's a great big white shark. I'm going to die. But you don't think that when you go and shake a V out of the vending machine, do you?
How is a vending machine going to kill someone?
Because shush! Will Smith. Let's talk about him. I'm not going to go into facts with you. Will Smith, you know him. He's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He is now older than Uncle Phil was at the beginning of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's older than Uncle Phil. Will Smith's not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's the frail Prince of Bel-Air. But
R.I.P. Uncle Phil. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, well, he's definitely going to get older than Uncle Phil now, isn't he?
That was a sad
Unless he
Uber
dies
facts,
before
wasn't
that.
it?
That is your Uber Facts this week. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back on Thursday because we need more of these in our life.
You know what time it is? You're about to get uber-facted in the face. No, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did.
Uber Facts is the greatest part of my entire day. Thanks for calling in, guys.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the bloody edge.
A university student overseas has been arrested for attempting to cancel the college's commencement ceremony by phoning in a fake bomb threat because he didn't want to tell his parents that he had dropped out of uni. That he'd failed and he had to just get out of there. And so he tried to do a bomb threat.
So he'd left it all the way until graduation.
And he could have just
and
told
he thought
them.
he could get out of that one.
He could have told them. It is so annoying. He rang up and he said, there's several bombs on campus. You haven't cleared out graduation. That's not a good idea. And kept ringing them until they cleared out the graduation.
Oh my God.
And then they realised it was a massive prank. Like, come on.
I had a friend, and he didn't go to that length, but he told his parents that he was at Waikato Uni. And he went there at the beginning of the year. He dropped out after the first semester. It was like a 3-year degree. Stayed in Waikato for another 2 years and just kept getting money. His parents were like, do you need some more money? He's like, yeah, I really need a few more textbooks. but just couldn't bring himself to tell them that he
bad.
dropped out.
Do they know now?
Yeah, they know now.
That is so
They know now because he should have graduated 4 years ago.
It is ridiculous. But we want to know this afternoon, what are you hiding from your parents? We had a text in when we were talking about it before that somebody knew their brother was growing weed in their garage all of last year and their parents had no idea and they had to hide it from the mum.
Really?
That's so bad, eh?
You'd rather just not know?
I tried to ring them. They're like, sorry, I'm in the car with my mum. So hopefully mum didn't hear that. And if they are, mum's looking at their daughters and sons right now going, which one of you is growing weed in the garage?
We've got some phone calls as well already.
Kari, you naughty little sausage. What are you hiding from your parents?
I'm hiding a half-sleeve tattoo.
Ooh, hang on.
What? How are you doing this?
Long sleeve.
Is it top half of your arm or bottom half of your arm that's tattooed?
The top half of my arm, and it's on like the outside as well.
Wow.
Do you know what? You can get away with that for a very long time because did you know that Dolly Parton has heaps of big tattoos down her arms and on her boobs and stuff, and that's why she always wears long sleeves and stuff. Nobody's ever caught her tattoos out until about a week ago. So you could hide this for a really long time.
I've had the rest for a really long time. This is just a really big one, and it's all colour, and it's got pin-up style girls in it. So
look out.
You just can't go on any family trips to the beach or anything because then you have to get in your togs and stuff. And
that's fine. I'm pasty. I don't need the beach.
Jesse, you're up. Admit to it. What are you hiding from your parents?
I hid from my mum that I was 9 months pregnant for the whole 8 months.
Wow. So you got all the way to the time for the baby to come out and say hello and you still hadn't told her?
Yeah.
Had you seen her in person?
I saw her like near the beginning, and then just because I was in the Navy at the time, just you said I was away at sea, so I didn't have to talk to her or see her or anything like that.
And what
just email her.
And then you just come back from sea, like Mum went fishing out on the frigate, and I ended up fishing up a baby.
I kind of had to tell her when I'm in the hospital, and it's like, Mum, I'm in labour. And she was like, I thought you were at sea.
See, this is another reason, I reckon, because I wanted to be in the Navy when I was little, and my dad said, no place for you in the Navy, Sharyn. And it's probably because he was already in the armed forces, he probably knew I'd come back off the boat with a baby. Now, how did Mum cope with this?
She thought I was kidding, to be honest, and she told me, yeah, whatever. And then she rang back and was like, are you serious? Like, yes. And she goes, are you going to get rid of it? And I was like, I'm having it now.
Whoa.
It's heads hanging out of me, Mum. Oh, God. Well, congratulations on the secret birth anyway. Nick, what about you?
I had a nipple piercing from my mum for about 2 or 3 years.
Hang on. Whoa, Nick. Before we carry on with this story, why is your mum looking at your nips anyway?
Well, it was a long story. I ended up splitting my spleen open playing sport.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
Yeah.
Anyway, ambulance came and they had to cut my shirt open. And, well, Mum, being a good mum, was there looking after me and was like, what's that? And I said,
Nick.
well, long story.
Yeah.
And then she's like, we'll talk about this later.
Nick, my other question for you is, why are you playing sport with your nipple piercing in?
It's canoe polo, so I had a whole head
right.
of this on anyway.
I love that, the classic mum. She's like, his spleen's burst, but God damn it, he's got a nipple piercing.
That's pretty much it, really.
My mum would be the same. Nick, have you still got your nipple pierced?
I do still.
Yeah, I bet you do, you little sexy beast. Jesse,
Get the other one done and hang a little chain between them.
Oh, God. Or get your ear done and have a chain between them. That'd be good. Jesse, what are you hiding from your parents?
A horse.
Whoa!
Now, first, let's get the important things out of the way. Jesse, what colour is your horse?
She is buckskin, which is golden with a black mane and tail.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
And what's this horse's name? Jesse, I'd like to refer to the name through the story, please.
Tussock.
Tussock.
Okay. So how long have you had Tussock for?
About 1.5 years now.
Is it just hiding in your room? Like, do you have to put it in the wardrobe whenever Mum comes in? You're like, Tussock, get in the wardrobe, get in the wardrobe. And he's like, okay, I know my job.
You just wait a second, Mum, I'm just getting changed.
Yeah.
No, she's actually, I don't live at home, which does make it easier.
Good. Yeah.
Because I started leasing her, which is, so she's not actually, like, owned. She's only sort of, you know.
Leased, you're borrowing.
Yeah, we understand the definition of lease, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and I knew she'd give me a hard time about it, and I couldn't be bothered dealing with it, so I was just like...
Wow.
Good on you.
One day when you build up enough courage, ride the horse over to your parents' place, and from your high horse, yell at your mum, I am a grown woman, and you never got me a horse when I was a child, and now I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
You. And Jessie, thanks so much for calling. You give Tusk a little carrot from us, all right?
I will.
Thanks, mate.
I want a pony.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the Edge.
We've got Chang in the studio now because
Hello, Chang.
Hello.
We're on the... Don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
You gotta say hello to Chang. We haven't talked to him yet.
I was about to say hello to him, but I wanted to say why he was here before we got there. So why is Chang here?
Doesn't matter why he's here. We're just happy to see you, Chang.
Stop interrupting me! Chang is here because thanks to seek.co.nz, we are looking for somebody to help Chang out for a month as the intern of the Edge Drive Show.
Are you not quite coping with the workload, mate?
Yeah, it's too much for me. No, it's a great opportunity because it's a similar way to how I started my career here 14 years ago.
No one's asking for your true Hollywood story, mate. It's not Chang's.
but it is a great opportunity, all thanks to Seek. So
the applications have started coming in, and there've been some good ones. There've been some not so good ones. There's been one that Chang has pushed to the top of the list.
Whoa, I didn't push to the top. I just emailed it to you guys.
It's the only one that you emailed to us. Sharyn, and this person attached a photo. Have a guess what you think this applicant looks like.
Young, blonde, big boobs.
I don't know about her boobs, but she is young, blonde, and she is female.
Oh, goodness.
Right up Chang's alley. Chang, it's an intern. It's a professional working environment.
I want to take this out of your hands, actually, because I've had a few people contact me about this job.
Take it out of your hands,
would be really great for this role, and so I just don't think that you're going to pick the right person. So I think that we're going to have to step in and help pick a person.
What do you mean I didn't pick the right person? Look at Carl from the JJ Mike and Dom producer.
Are you claiming him?
Yeah, and then Steph from the night show.
You don't even think about claiming Steph because I found Steph. And secondly, you spent the first 6 months of Carl working here because you were jealous of him, saying how he wasn't very good. And he's way better than you are. So, gosh.
Chang, those are fighting words. Anything you'd like to say in reply?
I got a Clint also.
What do you mean? How did you get me?
Get out.
I got Sharyn.
You did not get me. Go to seek.co.nz if you want to enter to be an intern on this show, because secretly we're really looking for someone to replace Chang so we can send him back to More FM.
I got Oscar. I'm just going to claim everyone here.
The joke was funny the first time. It was sort of funny the second time. It was not funny the fourth time.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the Edge.
Sharyn.
Yes?
Are you a water slide fan?
Yes.
Have you ever been down a water slide so fast that your bum got burnt by the plastic?
Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
Have you really?
I've fallen out of a water slide before. Oh no, that was a hydro slide. We had one in Timaru at our old swimming pool there. It was called Māori Park, and the hydro slide was like a semicircle. It didn't have a roof.
Yeah.
We were at a bend and I was quite little as a child. Hard to believe, I know. And I went flying out the side. So it was water slides for me from then. But then I gave up on those because I used to get major
How high
wedgies.
was the slide that you fell out of? Because we had one of those in Rotorua at Leisure World.
Metre or two high.
Were you all right?
Yeah, bounce back up.
She was a bouncy baby, Sharyn.
No, I didn't mean like that. I was quite a petite little child, actually. But I have had the old bum burn from the water slide.
The world's biggest hydro slide has just been announced. There's a new hydro slide being built, is what I'm getting at.
How big is it, girl?
17 stories high.
17 stories high?
17 stories high.
That sounds very scary.
To get to it, you have to climb 246 steps. And then when you go down it, you will fall in free fall mode. You will fall for 5 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds, depending on how quick your bum is.
Too much exercise.
So imagine falling, going down this hydro slide while you're plummeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a long time to be falling down for.
That's no Tower of Terror movie world or dream world, wherever that is. That's scary. I wouldn't be able to do that. It would freak me the hell out. Where is it going to be?
Kansas.
Oh, let's do that for How Does It Feel so we can all go to Kansas.
It's cool. Do you want to go to Kansas?
Yeah, I want to go find Toto. Woof, woof.
It's called the Verrückt. It's German for insane anyway, and the Wagt.
It sounds
like something else. The description of it is they're calling it a bowel loosening. A bowel loosening.
Did you just say Shaz is on fire. Are you talking about yourself in the third person?
Yeah, I'm a little tired today. We've already had like 5 texts. We're like, is Sharyn wasted? No, we're talking about hydrosides. Stay with the thing.
Bring that guy, The burden of being the funny one is too much for Sharyn.
Where's our secret weapons?
I am the secret weapon. I am the
real
weapon.
secret is that Sharyn is the secret weapon.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
There you go. That's your podcast. Thank you. Thank you. Nacho Libre.
What was that about?
From Nacho Libre.
It made your nose dribble.
Did it?
Yeah, your nose. Don't put it on the microphone. Other people.
Ew, it is wet.
If you would like to be a
Dog
subscriber
nose.
to our podcast, we'd love that if you're not already.
On that recommendation.
Please do it because we've got dog noses and people think we're drunk sometimes and it's pretty good. Well, it's all right. It's not that great, but just subscribe anyway so we feel good about ourselves.
We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
The Guy, Sharyn, and Clint podcast.